exchange that I had with my good friend that I deeply appreciate his yielding some of his time to me. And I'm glad that he didn't compare apples to oranges. I thought that's what he was going to do, but he went down the applesauce route. Mr. Chairman, my Republican colleagues continue, in my opinion, to cling to an antiquated 19th century energy policy, while the rest of the world has moved into the 21st century. Just because the majority members of Congress refuse to acknowledge that human activity contributes to climate change does not make it true. Climate change is not an abstract or difficult scientific principle to grasp. The effects are all around us. Our country is currently experiencing its worst drought since the Dust Bowl in the year of my birth, 1936. Just last week, sudden violent storms rocked the East Coast. They were referred to as microbursts, knocking out power for thousands and killing a number of people. Furthermore, record heat waves are having serious repercussions in crop yields. We must pursue responsible, sustainable energy policies, both for the legacy that we will leave our children and also to make certain the United States is at the forefront of an emerging green economy. My amendment will not let oil companies shield themselves in ignorance any longer. It requires each permit application an analysis and estimate of the impact on global climate change of the consumption of the fossil fuels discovered. While the oil and gas found under each individual lease may not have a huge impact, there is no question that the aggregate fossil fuel consumption contributes to global climate change. I urge my colleagues to support this amendment in order to force my friends that are House Republicans and big oil companies to acknowledge the reality that the international community is preparing for. Interestingly, Mr. Chairman, when I was president of the Organization for the Security and Cooperation in Europe's Parliamentary Assembly, its headquarters is in Denmark. And I went to Denmark during the 2-year period of time, close to 30 times over the course of the years that I've been here. And when I fly into Denmark, just coming from the side of Sweden, I see the windmills tilting that have been tilting for 16 years. And Denmark's city, Copenhagen, is the beneficiary of much of that production of the future. We're living in the past. I reserve the balance of my time.